All right, here we go. Trade recap part two. I did end up taking the trade. Small winner, nothing major. It didn't bounce like I wanted, but it's all good, man. So I was looking at APOP, and APOP it's finally dropping. Let me just click on this while we here. APOP, I wanted this at 390 if you recall me talking at the end of the last video, but it just wouldn't drop. It wouldn't die, man. So because it wouldn't drop, let me see if it did by this point. Nope, still hasn't. You know what I'm looking for, just hadn't done. And so such is life. What is the low on that? Yeah, still hadn't done it. But anyway, like as I was waiting for APOP, Gene, like it had already popped earlier, but then it like squeezed, and I thought, hey, that's good. See how it popped up to here to what is that? What range is that? 450. And then it came back down, and I guess people started shorting it here. You can see people shorting it. And then all of a sudden, man, this thing just exploded. Boom. Jumped all the way up to, what's the height of this? 523. Okay, so it kind of had a short squeeze. And so I like that. That's a good opportunity. And so I was looking, and then what I said is, okay, I like 390. So I looked at this right here, and that was at 387. And I didn't know if I would get filled because you never know, these things move fast. So I bumped it up 3 cents, 390. Okay, so what I decided is I was going to come in at 390 and hope for it, not hope, but what I was looking for was for it to bounce. It needed a challenge right here. The first challenge that it had to defend was 415-ish, 418, and then really get up here to 440. That would have been, if it beat that, we're running again. But anyhow, it drops down, and I got tagged in, I think, right here. And yeah, this is where I got in. Got here at 390, and it kind of just it basically these 1, 2, 3 candles. It didn't show me anything. It couldn't get past basically 410. And I was watching level 2. This is level 2 for those of you who don't know. And level 2 just shows you the action. It shows you what people are asking and what people are bidding, and it shows you the sizes of their lots. So you can know, like if you saw like some huge numbers over here on the ask, that means, man, people are dumping this thing, and this thing's getting ready to sell off. So anyhow, I was watching level 2, and it just showed me that it couldn't do it. So thankfully, I got out. I got in at 390. I got out right here at 397. And so it was, I think I made like $70. It was just a very small win. But what it wasn't is a loss. And that's because I had the ability to see that it was just not doing it. Okay, now, recapping this, I'm looking at this. This looks like the ignition point, but it's actually not. I like to find the ignition point of where something, where something takes off from. And if it comes back to that area, I'm always willing to buy that area because I know, look at APOP finally cracking 4, because I know that it can run from that area again, and it might not run as strong, but it'll run. Okay, and so this candle here is truly the ignition point, because you see it goes here and then it goes right into this candle. Had this been a bigger time frame, all of that would have been one candle, right? And I would have been looking to buy right here, which would have been at 378. Now, why is that important? Okay, because if I would have really recognized the 378, more so like, let's look at it like I would have put an order in at 380 is the true price that I wanted to get it at. Okay, 380 is a great entry for this particular stock at this particular time on this particular day. Okay, why would I say that? Now, if I get in at 380, I'm not in. Let me find out when I first get into this candle. Right here. I'm not into this candle here. Okay, and it never, even with my original stop was here at the swing of this. What is that? 365. Okay, it never breached my original stop. When something don't bounce, when I see something that just spiked and it came to VWAP and it didn't bounce off of VWAP, I know that this thing ain't gonna run right now. So let me go ahead and get out of it. Okay, so that's kind of like just some experience, just time in the seat. that let me know that nah, this thing should have bounced. By that third candle, when it didn't bounce, that's why I gave it 3 candles. When it didn't go from here, when it showed me it couldn't beat 410, I just cut bait, because I'd rather cut bait, with whatever. If I would have got filled at 405, I would have been happy. If I would have got filled at 390, I would have been happy. I just wanted it to be over $3.90. I knew that much. Okay, but if I waited and got in here, which is truly the beginning of this big strong candle we see, which we already discerned it was 378, which I would have put an order rate at 380. If I would have waited for that, man, it would have been perfect. Why would I say it would have been perfect? Because I would have stalled out a little bit extra time. This thing was just basing, and what I want to do is find. Did I throw that? Well, let's see. Here we go. I guess I got to go get it over here. Pull up that old calculator. My calculator game is stepping up, y'all. All right, here we go. Boom. There we go. All right. I said I wanted in at 3.80. Hey, work. Oh, with you. There we go. 3.8. Okay. I am going to add 10% of that, which would be 0.38. I'm going to hit enter. 418. All right. That's what I need. Okay. Now, here we go. Let's go back and look at this here. Chart. It has this quick little burst, but I was hoping this thing was going to run. It just didn't do it. Okay, but look at the high of that candle. 4 what? 18. That's 10% money earned in the bank. Deuces. Okay, let me see if it went any higher. Nope. And you probably wouldn't have got 418 because you was hoping it was going to really run. But the best you would have got filled is anywhere between 418 and 410, right? Either way, you're looking at 8 to 10% win. And that's what it's about. It's about understanding how to spot these opportunities. It's about knowing these. How do I know? Well, because I've been practicing my ass off. I back test every single day. My wife gets mad at me because I don't go to bed on time, because I'm going to back test at least a minimum of 3, but I generally shoot for 5 to 7 stocks a day. And when you do this, you get used to seeing these patterns and these runs and these ignition points, right? There's no coincidence that I have these two areas charted out, because if it cracks, I would love to buy this at 326. Why? Because look at that strong candle. It ignited from there. Really, the best optimal place to buy this at this point, to me, would be cracking all the way back down to where the original run was, which is at 255. Okay, you usually are lightweight guessing on some of these. In my opinion, you would have to look further back to the left to find more support. But man, this ain't no guess here. This move ignited at 255. That's gonna always be an ignition zone. Okay, we know this move ignited at 378. That's an ignition zone. Okay, so plus you got this strong candle from back here, so there's more to support it. So end of the day, small winner. It's right back. See, it's back into the low 90s. But I am just happy that I'm seeing it out. I'm happy that the things that I do when I back trade are playing themselves out perfectly during live bullets. And what it does is it hugely boosts your confidence. Okay, it's a huge confidence booster when you can read these charts, and then respond to it when it's happening live, because that's a huge difference from back trading and live trading. Okay, live bullets, boy, that feel a little bit differently. So anyhow, man, that's it. I just wanted to go ahead and make this. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my work day, finish doing what I was doing. I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow, locked and loaded, ready to go.